Okay, so just make sure you can all see these. Okay, so these are the steps of the arm swing. You can go ahead and put your gear down just next to you. I'm just going to go over them real quick so you see the big picture. Arms swing up. So the first thing you have to do is bring your arms up, right? If it's at the end of your approach, they're swinging up fast. So we're going to drill that speed tonight. But your arms have to come up first, right? The next thing is you need your hitting arm elbow to pull back. And I'm going to have you pull it back like this. Not like this, but right here. So your hand is kind of under your chin. So go ahead and just pull your elbow back, just so you can kind of find it. Notice my elbow is right below shoulder level, and you can even kind of tilt like this, like you were going to throw a ball really far away, right? And the first part of the swing is a lot like a throw. So that's number 2. Number 3, you're going to open your elbow, and that's really important, because if you swing from here, not much is going to happen, right? So you have to open your arm from there, and then you're here. This is external shoulder rotation. So right now, just holding this, I want you to just make fists and kind of squeeze in your back. And you should feel, if you really clench your fists, you should feel your muscles engage in your back. Okay? And this is your arm ready position. The non-hitting arm can be straight up, or you can just be open. Mainly, I just want you to focus on getting the arms up, getting to this position and being open. And that's a speed drill that we're gonna do. Okay, so let's go through that again. So arms are up, elbow pull back, open the elbow, right here. Okay, let's do that now with clenched fists. So grab onto something, squeeze in your hands, pull back, open, and then here, and now you should start to feel some muscles engage back there. All right? Now, shake it, shake it, shake. So this is the arm ready position. Now, if I'm hitting this way and I'm right-handed, I don't want to pull back like this and be ready. I want to pull back and be turned a lot sideways. I want the end of my approach to be turned sideways, so I'm up in the air like this so I can turn and hit and use my core, okay? So when your arm is ready, you should be turned to the side, okay? And then your elbow is still below shoulder level, right out of below shoulder level, so you're not up here yet, okay? Gosh. Your chest is open, so go ahead and come to your arm ready position, and I want you to just like pop your chest, like a chest bump. There's like 7, right? Chest bump your teammate, all right? So you're here, pop the chest, okay? Now you should feel the muscles in your back shorten up even more, okay? Go ahead and shake, shake, shake. All right, swing up. 1, 2, 3, and then pop your chest. Okay, imagine up in the air now, you're like ready to kill it, okay? That's the idea, whether you're in the air or on the floor, you want this chest expansion. You should feel your upper back tighten when you do that. Now your arm is ready. That's the first part of the swing. With your timing on your approach, you want to be ready in the air as soon as possible, right? So you're not going up and then just having to hit, right? You can get up fast, open, and be there. Maybe even for a little hang time for a moment, and then execute. Okay, if you're standing, you're sideways, right? So go ahead and get in your arm ready position. If you're right-handed, your weight's on your right foot. If you're left-handed, you're open to the left, your weight's on your left foot. We're gonna step forward, right? Because we want forward motion. So we're gonna step, and then we need our hips to turn our upper body. So that's the next thing. So right here, we're gonna step and then snap the hips and feel your upper body go along for the ride. All right, so step and turn. Does anyone usually swing like that? With that kind of hip snap? When you guys do repetitive wall hits, are you turning to the side and snapping every single time? Or are you just kind of doing like this? I know I do, right? So we're gonna think about things like that tonight. So we're open up, step, snap the hips, feel the upper body come along for the ride. The elbow now needs to bend and come up high. That's where that serratus muscle is gonna come in. So you're open, step, hip, and then the upper body responds by bringing your elbow up, and you're gonna elevate the right elbow or your hitting arm, elbow and shoulder blade, and we're gonna get to that in a second. Now you're gonna reach high. So that's where we were. Now we're gonna reach high and in front where we wanna get the ball, right? Contact the ball. There's the wrist snap after all that, right? And then follow through. Now meanwhile, our non-hitting hand, right, is gonna come in towards the chest as we follow through and we're contacting the ball in front of us and high. Then we can kind of do, we don't wanna curl into a little ball, but we can finish that rotation. So if we're standing, we're gonna be balanced. Right? We're not going to end like this. So we're going to do this whole rotation thing, but we want to end balanced. If we're in the air, we may even end up landing facing the other direction. All right, so we go up in the air to the right, land to the left, or at least land straight onto the neck. That's the big picture, lots of information at you all at once. So land turn the other way and in a squat stance. So we don't want to land like this. We want to land ready to get the ball out of the block and in a position that's good for our knees.